There we go. I think that there's this very fine line of expressing your identity and then also wanting to normalize it and wanting it to be this thing that's like, maybe I don't want to have to talk about it all the time because I just want it to be this thing that's normal, that's innate. Exactly. That's a good way to put it. But at the same time, we can't get there if we aren't expressing really strongly. And I think that that's been a really big realization for me in the past like year or so, is like, we're just not there yet. Like, we're not at a point where queerness is just expected, and like, we're just getting there, but like in maybe like bigger cities like LA and New York and places like that, we are not there by any means, and the majority of the world. But we have to keep reminding ourselves like, yo, like our mission of what we're doing to like spread love and positivity and be out and be outspoken is an everyday thing. It's never ending. We can't get comfortable. We have to constantly be pushing ourselves to reach kids who don't have the same reality, who are working towards the same reality.
People who are queer need to be talking about it all the time in order for it to get to a place where it's normal, but also like allies do too. Like I always am trying to like learn how I can be a better ally, and I think with any minority, whether that's like race or like women, like the privileged group like needs to do their work and talk about it as well. And I think that's like something for sure that needs to be, you know, like a progress that can be made like in the music industry. Like there's not a lot of groups of like queer individuals with straight, like I feel like we're like a rarity in that way, and I think that would be a really cool thing to see.
People start to change when they know someone who's in like the LGBTQ community. They start to relate and be like, I know you, you're a good person, like you're right, like I need to change how I think about this. And I just want to see, I guess, in not just in pop culture but like in the world, like it not have to take that for people to be accepting and loving, and to like, I don't want it to take them knowing someone. Like I just want the world to like organically just be like, no, this is okay, this is like, you know what I mean?
If you are straight, you just take that for granted. Like the fact that pronouns can just feel right to you, and that they can just sit with you and be like in a place where you don't have to think about them. And that's really something that like, you know, it's hard to explain. Like that kind of feeling alienated and feeling like pop culture and music like isn't really for you in a weird way. Like it's kind of like, oh, I love that song, and like I want to sing about girls, but I can't. I can't. It's like this weird little secret of mine, and like you are saying like maybe masculine pronouns, and like it's not hitting. Like it doesn't feel. You know what I'm saying? It's like doesn't feel right. Like we were so scared of the idea that anyone could know or think that we could possibly sing that lyric that we didn't write. And like feel and like be gay. It's so wild to me. I could think at like my 10-year-old self is now putting out music where I'm like actually really like owning my identity and like using pronouns. It's like really, really important, even like not just for me, but I think for so many like young kids who feel that exact same way coming to like an ACES show. I think that's why we have such avid like LGBTQ fans, like particularly like young, you know, queer girls who come to our shows and they're like, oh my gosh, like your show is the only place. Like a lot of kids, you know, come to our shows and they're not even out to like their friends and family, but they're only out at our shows. Like they can be out and be themselves when they're at our shows, and they make friends in these networks of people who are the only people like, that know that.
Build a safe public space at our shows, which I think is like the most gratifying thing.
I think you have to be constantly like I said, like coming out and talking and using your platforms to normalize.